What's going on, YouTube? It's Unger to the Max here, and there are 3 big college football games on today. The first one is my Notre Dame Falcons are undefeated. We're coming off a win last week at Concord, and this week is our homecoming game against the West Liberty Hilltoppers. Now, here's why this is a big game. First off, like I said, we're undefeated. But next week is our rivalry game against Fairmont State. Fairmont State they're called the Fighting Falcons. So, the reason I say this is a big game is because I don't want us looking past West Liberty and looking ahead to Fairmont State. So, that's why this is a big game. But, the 2 other big games, one of them, College Game Day, is there for it, and the other one is at Notre Dame, not my Notre Dame. So the first one is Ohio State, Penn State, number 4 against number 9. The past 2 years, this game has been unbelievable. Going back to 2016, the whiteout, just like it will be today at Penn State. Penn State won that game on a blocked field goal. Then you had last year where Penn State was up by a big margin and Ohio State came back and won. This year, it's back. The game is at Penn State again, and it's another whiteout. How is Ohio State going to handle that? Dwayne Haskins, yes, he played a big game against TCU 2 weeks ago, but that was a neutral site game. Although I wouldn't say it was totally neutral because it was at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. But anyway, there is a major difference between a neutral site game like that, or I should say neutral site game like that against TCU, and what Ohio State is going to experience tonight in whiteout conditions at Penn State. And then the other game is in South Bend. Number 7 Stanford, coming off their overtime win at Oregon in Eugene, is traveling to South Bend in Indiana to take on the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. This is Notre Dame University. We're Notre Dame College in South Euclid, Ohio, a suburb of Cleveland. But this is going to be a good game. Stanford usually is a big physical team that likes to run the ball, and they're doing that this year with Bryce Love. But KJ Costello is playing fantastic right now. He's got great receivers on the outside and a decent tight end. But Notre Dame isn't a sleeper. They're number 8 in the country. Stanford is number 7. So, yeah. But Notre Dame, they played well against Michigan week 1, although Michigan hasn't looked a lot like anything, relatively. But, Notre Dame switched their quarterback, and they went with Ian Book now. And they're playing well. I'm not going to lie, they're playing well. If they beat Stanford tonight, the Fighting Irish could be in the discussion for the college football playoff. But here's the problem. Notre Dame is an independent school. They're not in a conference. I understand that they play 5 games a year against ACC opponents. I get that. But they're not actually in the ACC. So, even if they beat Stanford tonight, which I'm not sure they will, but anyway, because they just played Wake Forest in Wake Forest. Which is the better win? Beating Wake Forest at Wake Forest, or going on the road and beating Oregon at Oregon? if it were up to me, it would be going on the road and beating Oregon at Autzen Stadium. Nobody thought, or everybody picked Oregon to win that game. But I'm curious, how is Stanford going to match up with Oregon? Or not Oregon. How is Stanford going to match up with Notre Dame? I'm very excited for that game. But I'm so excited for this Penn State, Ohio State Penn State game tonight. I hate to use the word rivalry, but I would say this is a rivalry. Now, it's not the type of rivalry where they punch each other and that type of physical rivalry. It doesn't have to be, wanting to punch each other in the face and be all violent like a Steelers-Ravens game for it to be considered a rivalry. I would say over the past 2 years, Ohio State Penn State is the best rivalry in college football. Again, it's, to me, I'm saying over the past 2 years, it's the best rivalry in college football. Ohio State, Michigan, that's a good rivalry, but I think it would be better if Michigan were actually was playing for something. But like last year, they weren't playing for anything. Yes, in 2016, they were playing for, both teams were playing for a massive amount, and there's still controversy about that. Do I think JT Barrett got the first down? To be honest, I'm not really sure. It was very, very close. But it was extremely close. So, I would say Ohio State, Michigan, that's a good rivalry. But not as good as Ohio State, Penn State right now. But again, Ohio State, Penn State is the best rivalry over the past 2 years. In my opinion, the best rivalry overall in college football, that's a tough one. Actually, no, it's not. It's easy. The best rivalry in all of college football is the Iron Bowl. Alabama-Auburn. I don't even like saying the name Alabama. Go War Eagle, baby. War Eagle. So, Auburn has gotten some miracle wins against Alabama the past couple years. Let's see. You had the kick six, the miracle of Jordan Hare, Auburn. Let's see, the comeback in 2010. There's been some memorable games. And I would say that's why the Iron Bowl is the best rivalry in college football. But to me, the best rivalry and then in college basketball, the best rivalry by far is Duke, North Carolina. Whenever that game is on, I will do whatever I have to do to watch that game. Same thing with Ohio State, Penn State for the past 2 years. And the Iron Bowl of Auburn, Alabama. But in college basketball, easily the best rivalry is Duke, North Carolina. Easily. What's the best I don't know you can really say that one rivalry is better than all the rest in all of college sports. Because Ohio State, Michigan, I would say that's primarily a football rivalry. Not really a basketball rivalry. Ohio State, Penn State, football rivalry, not a basketball rivalry. Alabama, Auburn, football rivalry, not a basketball rivalry. Let's see, LSU, Alabama, again, football rivalry, not a basketball rivalry. Texas, Oklahoma, football rivalry, not a basketball rivalry. So that's my point. But I can't contain my excitement for these two games tonight. Ohio State at Penn State, Stanford, Notre Dame. I'm so excited about it that I'm going to be doing a double live stream, just like I did last week for Stanford at Oregon and Wisconsin at Iowa. So I'm going to be doing that this week for Ohio State at Penn State and Stanford at Notre Dame. So be on the lookout for that. I think I'm going to be doing some live streaming during our game today between the West Liberty Hilltoppers and our Notre Dame Falcons. So be on the lookout for that. My apologies that I forgot to do a Cleveland Browns post-game and video and live and preview for this week. I will make sure to do that next week. It was just that this week I had a lot on my plate for college work. So that's what happened. But this is usually the part of the video where I say, punch that like button and hit the subscribe button. I don't want to do that this time. If you want to click the subscribe button, I would appreciate it, but you don't need to. If you want to click the like button, I would love that, but again, you don't need to. And I just want to take the time to say thank you to all of the people who have subscribed and have watched my videos, and to all the new subscribers who have just recently joined the channel. Welcome aboard. And I can't thank you enough for all the support you guys have given me since I started this channel. We're at 90 subscribers. That's right, I said we. Because even though, it's just me filming these videos, I don't do it for myself. I do make these videos for you, the viewers. And when I do live streams, I love hearing from you guys. From you, the viewers. That's the reason why. So I never thought I would get even close to 100 subscribers, but last I checked, we are only 9 subscribers away from hitting our goal of 100 subscribers. So I can't thank you enough for the support and keep up the good work. For now, so that's going to do it for this video. So for now, until next time, this is Ungood to the Max signing off by saying, go Cavaliers, go Blue Jackets, go Browns, beat the Raiders, go Falcons, beat the Hilltoppers.